So art and beauty, it's everywhere you look around. So this is what I'm trying to incorporate in this video. This is what I'm trying to show you. So we went for a travel in Brasov for 3 days, and I'm trying to show you a little bit of the things that we did, the things that I loved, and the things that I loved that much, so that I incorporated them in my art. So I created some paintings, some sketches, and those sketches and those paintings are going to be soon available on my website as digital art, so you can frame it and place them on your wall. But I'm going to tell you more about that in another video. So let me show you what we did in those 3 days in Brasov, and hope you like the things that I painted and the things that I sketch and draw this weekend. So let's watch together, shall we? So the road was pretty long, but it was worth it because the landscape at the end, almost when we arrived in Brasov, they were breathtaking. After 5 hours of travel, we arrived in our apartment where we stayed for 3 days, 2 nights. It is a 2-room apartment, a living room and kitchen, and one big bedroom, and of course bathroom, and everything that you need inside. I loved this apartment. After that we went to meet with some friends in the park, and there was a concert over there. I loved the music and the vibe, and we ate ice cream and we listened to music and ate some sweets also. It was pretty amazing. We stayed a few hours in the park. I really love the atmosphere over there. And at the end of the night, we walk a little bit around the city. The next day morning had come, and I drank my coffee, I made my breakfast, and also did a oracle reading. And then we went to a restaurant, a traditional restaurant with an extraordinary view and extraordinary elements around flowers and beautiful decor. And we ate with some friends, and I also loved those flowers, so I painted them. So as you can see, the sketches and the paintings are not made on the spot because I didn't have the time, and also I wanted to enjoy the moment and the friends that I was with, because I didn't saw them for a long time and I wanted to be present in the moment. So the paintings and the sketches are made in the next days after I came home to Bucharest, and I look at the pictures and the videos that I make and try to sketch them. So these flowers, I try to use oil pastels, soft oil pastels, and I'm trying to incorporate a little bit of Van Gogh styles into my painting because I feel a little bit drawn by his style, and I want to evolve and I want to try new things, and this is one of the things that I want to try new this period of time, to incorporate Van Gogh styles into my art. So I just make the shape of the yellow flowers. I added some brownie flowers, the yellow flowers that are closed, and then the pink flowers, and now I'm drawing the green elements. And I'm not going to tell you how I did it, what I did in this painting, because this is not a tutorial video of me painting this. This is just a video of showing you how art and beauty is all around us, everywhere you look, everywhere you go. So I'm almost finished this sketch, and I'm adding some black elements on the background. I really love this technique, and I kind of love working with oil pastels because they are a little bit, let's say, uncontrollable. They are not uncontrollable, but they do create some shapes and lines and marks that are pretty interesting, that I cannot control with watercolors and with other medias. So I like that I cannot be perfectionist with this kind of medium. So this is the final painting, and this is the place where the flowers were from where I painting them. This is my cute boy, the other cute boy, and after we ate, we went to Poyana Brashov, another city, uh, and we walk around, buy some stuff, and also buy his first vată de zahăr, is called in Romania, and he was pretty excited about it. And after a long day, we went home and sleep a little bit. And I sketch nothing. This is not the thing that I saw in my travel, but it was already in my journal, and I make some marks and sketch on over it. The next day I did some oracle, and we went to the bison reserve. This is one of it, and this is my boy with the bison, and there were a lot of animal over there. We also ate ice cream and corn, and this is his first time when he ate corn, and I think he liked it. And there was a park over there with a lot of cool things. This was a trail where you were supposed to put a wooden bowl and try to take her to the finish line. It was pretty cool. And this is the final obstacle for the bowl. And when we walked to the park, there was pretty nice landscapes. So this is a picture that I pretty love, and I also sketched it with black pens, and then I added some watercolors. I try to be a little loose and just create the big shapes and the big colors, and not to overthink too much, because I just want to capture the essence of this picture. And once again, I didn't paint it while I was in Brashov. I painted it 2 days after I came home. First I sketched it, and then in the morning, and then in the night I added watercolors to it. Once again, I'm not going to tell you the technique and the things that I use, except the tools like the watercolors, because this is not a tutorial video. And now the red. I really loved how the red popped in this greenish painting. So I am trying a new brush, and I like how the bristle create those marks, because they really look like wood. Yeah, mixing colors, shapes of reds to add over here. It was pretty nice where we went, and we stayed a few minutes in this, it's called Foișor in Romanian, and we watched the bisons and the deers that were near us in the park. It was a sunny and warm day, and we had some fun over there. I really loved that we went there to see these new things. So this is the final look. This is the deer with my boy, and this is the bison, and because I liked these pictures, I sketched it one day after I arrived home, and then after I finished it, I added some watercolors to it, because why not? I started with my ink pen, which I really love using as I'm drawing because it's super soft and the ink it's smooth, and I enjoy drawing with it and creating sketches and art and paintings. So this is the bison, and as you can see I'm trying to make it a little furry, a little fluffier. And I'm trying to add some elements that make this sketch more pop and more vintage, I think. I don't know why vintage, but as you can see it's traditional. So at the night I added watercolors, and I started with the greens, with the grass, and then with the mountains that were behind, with the forest, the green, dark green forest, and then with the other elements. So let me know in the comments if you would like to see another video with the paintings that I made individual. For example, this one, where I can tell you what brush I use, what elements, how I created, how I combine the colors, and things like this. If you want to learn more about my process in watercolor and the sketchbook time, that I am a little bit of brown to the grass, to the ground, because it's not everywhere green. It was sunny and the days were warm, and I think that the grass was turning a little yellow. And I think that was also part of the bisons, because they were stepping everywhere. They are some big animals. And the lake over there, and the sky, because I am having blue on my brush, and I'm going to use the same one because the lake is the reflection of the sky. Honestly, I really love painting those paintings. It was a little bit meditative. I was painting them at night after all of my kids went to sleep, so it was just me, the brushes, and the watercolors, all the oil pastels, and I am just trying to have fun, to let loose, and don't think too much, just recreate shapes and colors from the pictures that I see, the pictures that I love. It was a little bit like a meditative process. So let me know in the comments if you like this one, if you would love to have it in your home as a wall art frame, because anyway I love it, and I'm going to upload it soon on my website as a digital art, so you can download it for over there and frame it and place it on your wall. The last touches, and this is the final result. So this is the road back to brush off, and I really love it. So let's do some road sketch, some urban sketching. So I really enjoy creating urban sketches for the last 1.5 years, I think, and I'm trying to incorporate them more and more into my routine. So I put a little bit too much water over here, so I'm dabbing my finger on it so it would be less watery. You can use a napkin, but the finger is good also. So I started with the blue, the sky, and then I'm adding the green elements. It's not exactly the same sketch because, as you can see, I didn't add the cars, and it's a little bit different, but it's the same vibe, the same structure, and almost the same colors. When you draw and when you create art, you don't have to recreate exactly as you see in the picture or as you can see in the landscape or in the thing that you want to draw. You can add your own personal touch, and this is what it makes the art unique. Because if you want a real reproduction of the things that you saw over there, you can just take a picture, a beautiful picture, and frame it and place it on the wall. But if you want the art is different from the original view. So adding colors, adding pop-up colors, the grass, the shapes, the buildings, the windows, the everything. So after I finished with all the elements, I left for the end the road, and I mixed a little bit of purple and a little bit of brown so I can make it like a road. And then the shadows. So this was pretty fun. I really enjoyed creating this one. So I have, as you can see, 4 paintings that I have created from these 3 days of travel to Brasov. 3 of them are with watercolor and 1 of them is with oil pastel. Let me know which one is your favorite. Some more details, the shapes, the shadow, sorry, and that's it. That's pretty much the painting. This is the final result and the way back home. Amazing view. And when we went home, I stayed for about 1 hour with my cat. So that's it, guys. Let me know in the comments which one of the paintings that I did you loved the most, and let me know what other things do you think that I should paint so you can download them as digital art and place them on your wall. That's it. Have an amazing day and don't forget to smile. Kisses.